and David are back. Final review of the night. What time is it right now?
12:18.
12:18 after midnight.
Nice socks.
Oh yeah, my Halloween socks. They got little black cats on them. They look like candy corn.
I hate candy. It's the worst candy ever.
I know. And they're trying to reel us in with the blackberry flavored candy corn. Like, I'm
it's still gonna
sorry.
be awful.
Sorry, not doing it. But right now we're talking about the brand new Avatar album. In fact, you know what? When did this come out? Like last month? Mid-July, wasn't it?
It came out in August.
What? Did it?
I think so.
Okay, mid to late July, Haken came out. I know, I waited a minute.
Yeah, July 21st was from Haken. I think the new Avatar though came out.
It's been at least 4 weeks, gotta be.
Yeah, like a month ago, like August.
Okay. Yeah, you know, Avatar is one of those bands where I always forget how much I like them until I turn them back on. The first time I heard about them, you had mentioned them. Josh Bott, Hell to the Apocalypse, and we did a review, and I remember liking it okay. And then, what was the album after that with?
The Feathers and
whatever.
something.
Feathers and Flesh or something.
Yeah, that one. Between the Feathers and Feathers and Flesh, and then came out with Avatar Country. But before Hell of the Apocalypse was Black Waltz.
Yeah,
and
I haven't heard
that one's
anything
so much better.
before,
That one's awesome.
Hell of the Apocalypse.
I think they had one more
anything
before that one too.
Yeah, they've had a couple. There was a couple before that.
Hell of the Apocalypse is what got them mainstream.
And
And that was Bloody Angel was the song.
I loved Hell to the Apocalypse. Or not, I mean, Feathers and Flesh. I loved that one. And then Avatar Country came out, and man, I loved it because they embraced a bit of cheesiness on that album that I thought was really fun. Really different directions, like some electronic-y shit, the goofy, the King Hell, what the fuck song about the King? It was like the first track, Glory to Our King.
Yeah, that whole thing was.
That whole album is
August 7th.
Okay, that whole album is pretty silly. Wow,
so a month ago exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, the whole album is very silly. The title track, Avatar Country, taking that country music, Avatar Country. I don't know, man. One of my favorite tracks on that album. Dug it. And
before.
Okay, two before Hell.
So they had their Avatar, which came out in 2009, which was their Avatar, their name, and then Black Waltz, Black Waltz is fucking amazing album.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went back and listened to him after I heard Hell of the Apocalypse. So I was like, yep, I like him.
And so this one, Hunter Gatherer, it drops all of that cheesiness that Avatar Country brought along, and goes for just heaviness, man, all the way through.
They reached back to where the Hell of the Apocalypse was.
And shit is good. It is.
It
is great. And it only slows down for Gun. Gun's a very ballady track, but it's good. The piano in there I dig the fuck out of it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song.
But I start to realize, I like the first couple tracks, but I really gravitated toward the album once you hit Child. Child is fantastic. I love his vocal work. I've always liked the dude's vocals.
Yeah.
He's one of them dudes who his scream is unique and his singing voice is unique and what he does with his vocals is unique. I really like the way he fucking sings. This guy is rad. And there's almost a bit of a cabaretness to his vocal style, and you know, whenever they get a little circusy, I'm all about it. And I like Justice. I like but my favorite song, the one that stood out to me the most, is Wormhole at the end of the album. Because the way that guitar sounds, it just sounds like it's breaking down. It sounds like it's overloading. It's just, yeah. It's got that kind of, like it's about to crash, it's about to explode, and it's not a very you know, chuggy kind of riff song. It's a very, I'm a big fan of like drone riffs, just fucking, you know, I love that kind of stuff. And when it gets into chorus, man, right after the chorus, and you get that riff, it kind of has a Typo Negative vibe with the low drony guitar and the little melody, like the real catchy melody to it. But yeah, one of my favorite fucking songs on there is the final track, Wormhole. That fucking, the secrets that I've known.
Yeah.
Fucking dig the shit out of that. But yeah, what do you think, man?
I mean, I've enjoyed almost every Avatar album. Even to me, though, the last album I didn't like as much as I liked their other stuff. Like, I liked Feathers and Flesh. I love that album. That album was fucking amazing, and I love the whole concept behind it and their
Sky
whole,
Burial and all that.
Yeah, the story that they had to it. And then the cheesy one, yeah. I mean, I don't, for that one, I like the theme of it, but I don't think that the tracks really worked with each other.
What was it? It was like all the tracks had this kind of was it like Avatar something? On Avatar Country,
Glory to the King, Legend of the King.
yeah, it was all King
the
stuff.
King's Harvest, and I mean, to me, like, yeah, I get it, but I didn't fall, like, it was a good album. I just didn't, like you did the last two Haken albums, just kind of didn't gravitate towards
Man.
it. And, you know, I listened to it once or twice, and if it came up on my phone, yeah, I'd listen to it then. But I never really, I was like, whatever, didn't do anything for me. But this one, though, I mean, I really dig the fuck out of this. I loved Hail the Apocalypse. I love their heavier stuff, too. And like, vocally, it sounds amazing. The dude's fucking vocal work is just he's one of the better metal singers. Like, he's not, Avatar sounds nothing like all the other crap, like shitty bands or all the bands that sound like nowadays. Even the good ones sound the same. You hear Avatar, you know exactly who it is.
Yeah.
Colossus was the first song that has Corey Taylor
Corey
in the
Taylor's on
screaming
here.
part of it. He's only in the screams for that song, and the video is fucking awesome. Like, it reminds me of those those metal videos where you stayed up to like 2 in the morning and you're finally watching this one video because they finally allow it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's like this cyborg thing, and they, like, you eat humans and shit, and the humans are like this big, and there's this colossus of a fucking cyborg. And it's really cool because, like, she keeps it as a pet for a little bit, feeds it sugar cubes and stuff, the human or whatever. And it was a cool video. And the song, though, is fucking just heavy as hell. I mean, most of the songs on here are heavy. But I think my favorite song, though, is A Secret Door. I love the opening. Corey Taylor has a whistle.
Yeah, the whistle.
He whistles in the beginning. This is what I read, at least. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Corey Taylor did that, and he also sings in it. And I love the whistle in it. I love when you open something up and you're not just opening it to a metal riff or the simple, easy-to-go piano, but like you're whistling this catchy tune, and then it gets heavy, and there's good singing. I mean, it works really well. And I'm not really big on when Corey Taylor does a lot of his guest stuff. Like, a lot of his guest stuff, I'm like, yeah, okay, that's definitely Corey Taylor. And this, definitely, it is Corey Taylor, but it kind of works a lot better. I mean, there's a song on here I don't like. I like Child, though. Child sounds like, in parts of it, that there should be like a chorus of children who are like just look like all like homeless kids from the 1800s, just singing. That's what I pictured. Like, that's what it sounds like.
Oliver Twist.
Yeah, like they all like need to be singing that. That one's a good one. Gun to Me, I love how beautiful that song is. It is the slowest. I mean, it's the slowest song. I mean,
Only ballad. The rest of the album is pure fucking banging.
right, and I mean, there's, like I said, Wormhole is a fucking amazing song. They're all really good songs, but those are my top few that I actually enjoy a lot more. That I'll go back to and head back to. But I ain't got much else to say about it other than, like, way to go, Avatar. Thanks for bringing back Hell the Apocalypse. You know, I loved that.
It was
album.
definitely not what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting them to just double back down on the heavier stuff because after Avatar Country, I thought they were gonna hardcore embrace a more silly style.
I think they're one of those bands that they'll pull off whatever they feel.
Yeah, and I like that a lot because you know I was like, I dug the silliness, but this album made me remember the heaviness that I liked about them. And because I'm not even gonna lie, there was a bit of silliness on Feathers and Flesh. Like there was a dash of it.
Oh yeah, it's a
little
pure
bit of
concept
wackiness.
story album.
Yeah, a little wackiness on there. And I actually have not listened to Hell the Apocalypse since we did that review like 5 years ago.
Yeah,
over 5 years ago.
I think you want to go back to it.
Yeah, I need to check it out again. Because
Yeah,
the only thing
so
I
many
remember
good
was
songs.
that decent Nirvana cover.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
Tower,
all I remember about
Bloody Angel, Hell the Apocalypse, the song. I mean, they're all fucking awesome songs on there. Yeah, that's what I mean. I give it an 8 out of 10. This is
Yeah,
what I
I'd throw
think.
down an 8.
I think an 8's a good deal.
Um,
It's not perfect, but I think it's probably one of the better albums this year.
Yeah, it's up there. It's not one of the best albums I've heard all year, but it's among them. But it's one that I don't know. I'm listening to so much shit all the time, every other day, that I'm wondering how often will I go back to this. That's normally how I gauge my end of the year list. Is like how many times do I go back to this? But there's been a little handful of albums that I'm like, that came out in January that I'm still jamming out today. Poppy, all the way. Y'all know that's gonna be number one. But yeah, man, fucking
Deftones album.
great. I don't think Deftones is gonna be better than that Poppy album.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good album, but I'm a huge Deftones fan, though.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I like the Avatar album a lot, and you know I sat on it for a minute. You know, a couple of these like this and the Haken, I waited a minute after they came out before I finally bought them. Because there's just so much shit, dude,
Yeah.
coming out right now. Like I missed Bass Nectar. Like I'm normally on shit, but I was like, look. I was all excited about the Marilyn Manson coming out. I was like, oh shit, Bass Nectar came out with something this past summer? Shit, I need to get that. And it's a banger. But, I mean, yeah, I don't have much to say else either. Like, it's just a good-ass album. Check it out. And it's another one of those where, it's one of those albums where if you've never heard Avatar, this is a good place to start. In fact, this, Hell to the Apocalypse, Feathers and Flesh, and Avatar Country, like all those are great places to start. You know, it's not like with Haken where I'm like, ease off on these two, go to Aquarius, go to Mountain. This one this is a band I haven't heard anything before Hell to the Apocalypse, but you know, what is this, 4 albums?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know, these are 4 albums late in their career, and I'm like, check them out. Good place to start. But, yeah, what did we say, an 8?
8.
8 all the way.
8 sounds like a good one.
Yeah, because, I mean, I don't think I'm going to be jumping on this one a whole lot. Who knows? Because coming up, we got fucking Deftones, and then in October we've got Mr. Bungle, which is legendary, and what else? Gorillaz coming out in October. We're really hyped for that. Song Machine has been a cool project, and I can't wait to hear the rest of that.
Don't get me on that one. I haven't been a Gorillaz fan since that album.
Wow.
I haven't liked their stuff since their first or second album, whatever album that was on there.
Yeah, that's the first one. Goddamn good shit, yo. So, I mean, what did you guys think about the new Avatar? I know this is probably one of the shortest videos we've done in a minute.
25, 30 minutes.
Yeah, so just hit it up, yo. Really good. I'm fucking starving and I want a cigarette.
There you go.
And so See you guys later.